Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I'm wanting to review this new iPolo V1 Mini Classic Plus Wi-Fi. This is a new little ASIC miner, or they advertise this as an Ethereum Classic ASIC miner. And there's a lot I want to talk about regarding this unit, and also if it makes sense to buy this or not. There's a lot of different information that I'm going to go through in this video. So before you decide to buy something like this, I'm going to go through some food for thought. Specs of this. This does about 280 mega hash on Ethereum Classic at about 270 watts, plus or minus 10%. Then just to compare, I did do a video on the iPolo V1 Mini. This is their, I guess, first iteration that does about 130 mega hash at about 104, 110 watts, give or take. And so right now, if we go to the wall, I actually have it on by itself, powered by on 120 volt. That does about 263 watts at the wall. And so, wow, that is really efficient. And I do want to do a comparison in this video showing you guys my power consumption of Polaris like 580 4GB card rig, and just showing that rig is mining Ethereum Classic now versus this new iPolo ASIC here, okay? And along with that, there's actually a bunch I want to go through, as this is going to be probably a little ASIC miner that will dominate mining Ethereum Classic and other ETH hash mineable coins that respectively have a DAG size lower than, I think, 4 or 4.5 gigabytes. Now, I'm not quite sure. It doesn't advertise the memory on this iPolo, so I think it's less than 5 gigabytes of VRAM because it cannot mine Ethereum. You guys probably saw a video a couple weeks back, right? I did a review of this, and I tried to mine Ethereum with this V1 Mini Classic, and it wouldn't. It would just cancel, cause errors, and so once I put it to Ethereum Classic, then it was able to mine. So similar idea. This V1 Mini Classic Plus is not able to mine Ethereum. It's just Ethereum Classic and other ETH hash coins, which, you know what, I'll show you guys a list right now on the computer. Okay, so we are on minerstat.com. This is their DAG size calculator website here. It's really awesome. So for example, Ethereum Classic, right? We can mine up to 3 gigabyte up until June of this year. Actually, pretty much this month. In about a couple of weeks, 3 gigabyte cards will not be able to mine Ethereum Classic. 4 gigabyte cards, you can see here, August of 2025, end of August roughly. And then 5 gigabyte cards are up until November 2028. So if you decide to buy this, all right, so this is just taking in consideration of just the DAG size here, it should be fine to mine Ethereum Classic up until November 2028. Now, whether or not it makes sense in terms of the price, that begs the question, right? That's the biggest question of them all, which I'll touch on a little bit later. But looking at some other ETH hash coins that this can mine at the moment, it would be, I think, Ethergem. Ethergem is ETH hash. And so that would probably go up until maybe 2023. Like I said, I think this iPolo V1 Mini Classics are less than 5 gigabytes. So that is something to be wary of. Quark chain, I believe, that would be maybe another 2 years. Let's see, MOAC, I'm not sure if MOAC is ETH hash, but yeah, that would be another 2 years as well. Etho1, that would be August or middle, before 5 gigabytes, so it could be 2024. And then we got Achroma as well, another 2 years. ETP Metaverse, that would be another 3-4 years potentially. And we got EXP Expanse, that would be another 4 years, 5 years from now. And what other ETH hash coins? Ubic, I think. Ubic is another one, and Dubai Coin. So realistically, you can mine other ETH hash coins, but it would be, you know, good 2 to 4 years on those other coins. But Ethereum Classic looks like it would be up until maybe 2026, 2027 for the iPolo V1 Mini Classic. Okay, so just to give some context there of what this thing can mine, and they even say, you know, which coins these ones can mine, just not Ethereum. All right, you cannot mine Ethereum on these little tiny ASIC miners. Okay, because the DAG size is already passed for 4 gigabyte cards. So just be mindful of that. Okay. Alright guys, so here is the iPolo V1 Mini Classic, and thank you to iPolo.com. They sent this to me for review. Alright guys, and I'm telling you guys all the different risks and all that stuff first before you decide to buy something like this, because that's something that a lot of people always want to know, and I'm glad I can share that kind of information right with you all, and I'm glad iPolo lets me do that. But you can see the price of this right now is on their website is $1,922. I believe like literally a month or two ago it used to be like $4,000, so the price has come down. And you can see the specs here, which I already talked about, and yeah, all that good stuff. Then they have the iPolo V1 Mini Classic. This is not the Plus version, but this is $893, right? But this does 130 mega hash at 104 watts, okay, give or take. I already did a review of this, thanks to Crypto Miner Bros. All right, going along, guys, I wanted to show you that here it is, mining, okay? And one thing that's weird is that, you know, the mega hash, it doesn't go up to like 280 according to the web GUI here. And you can see it says iPolo V1 Mini Classic Plus. And if we go to my Ethermine dashboard that I'm mining Ethereum Classic to ethermine.org, it shows up here iPolo Mini Plus, right? 299 mega hash. Look at that, that's awesome. So it looks like it is reporting the valid shares. And if we were to compare this to the iPolo Mini, right, you can see that, you know, 123 mega hash. So that's about right. And then if we look at my Octominer 08 here, this rig does about 240 mega hash, and you can see the valid shares that's pumping out here. But one big thing I wanted to show you guys with this rig is that, you know, I'm using Team Red Miner here, just to let you guys know it's mining ETC. I have 8 Polaris GPUs here. And looking at the mega hash and then the power consumption that this rig is doing, there is a little glitch. It's actually 1,000 watts. Okay, it's not 2,000 watts. There's a little glitch in HiveOS here, but this is the true power at the wall. So it's about 1,000 watts at the wall for 8 of these RX 580s, and then 2 470s here. We're getting about 30 mega hash on each GPU. So roughly each GPU is getting about 110, 120 watts, mining Ethereum Classic. So look at the hash per watt metric here. Okay, so 239.7 mega hash. So let's just say 240 mega hash versus the iPolo, which is getting 280 or 299 here according to Ethermine. It does change around every now and then, but the efficiency here of these little tiny ASIC miners is really good, right? It's really good. 0.96 hash per watt. Or watt per hash, which is really good, really good. So should I just sell these Polaris cards? These are 4 GB cards, and try to buy one of these iPolo minis, because I'm going to be saving a lot in power, right? That's one thing I thought of. Maybe I should do that, but only if I believe in Ethereum Classic that it's going to go up in price. Right, that's really the end-all be-all here, is for people that are going to be investing in any of these types of ASIC miners, any ETH hash ASICs, that if you believe that Ethereum Classic is going to go up in price again in the next, you know, Bitcoin cycle or what have you, because there's times when Ethereum Classic here has pumped many times, and definitely the last bull run, it pumped quite a bit. And of course, you know, hindsight 2020, who knew that this would happen, right? And so what's not to say that in the next 4, 3, 2 years, whenever the next cycle is for Bitcoin, after the Bitcoin halving, that, you know, potentially that Ethereum Classic could have a next run up, you know, a next price appreciation. Who knows, right? Who knows? Nobody knows. Another thing to be wary of as well is there was a community call for Ethereum Classic. And they did talk about SHA-3, and SHA-3 is a new algorithm that they were planning to move to. And on their GitHub here, I was listening to their community call, but also reading it as well. Their community call they had on January 11th, all right? And going down here, they mentioned that the SHA-3 is really pushed back, and that it is hard to put a deadline on it to make it work. To which Speaker 6 suggests to wait for the 2.0 rollout and analyze the consensus and smart contracts that will be compromised. So that's after, I guess, Ethereum does their merge, right? And so Ethereum Classic is basically going to see what happens after Ethereum merge and see how much hash rate, because they did talk about on here the hash rate. They did do an analysis and predictions of the hash rate and the profitability after Ethereum moves, you know, away from proof of work to proof of stake. So that's another big thing, right? There's going to be a lot of hash rate that's going to be moving towards Ethereum Classic after Ethereum merge, right? So that's one thing to consider, that all these types of little tiny ASIC miners are gonna probably dominate Ethereum Classic. And those that have, you know, Polaris GPUs like RX 580, 4GB cards are not gonna be efficient enough. They're not gonna stay competitive enough against the ASIC miners. So is that one thing I should be thinking of right now? Should I sell these RX 580s as, you know, the merge is gonna be coming up in the next, I don't know, couple months here? Who knows? We really don't know. So that's what I wanted to portray in this video, guys. And if you guys want to know the profitability of this, 280 mega hash here, hit calculate, and power, oh, I forgot to put the power. Let's do 200 and, we were getting 263, so I'll put that in. 10 cent kilowatt hour, hit calculate. So this little ASIC miner right now profits about $3.72 after 10 cent kilowatt hour. That's not bad as of right now, right? As of the current difficulty network hash rate. Once Ethereum moves away from proof of work to proof of stake, imagine how much terahash is going to move over to Ethereum Classic. It's probably going to be a lot. So relative to what the price of Ethereum Classic is, you know, it may render it extremely unprofitable, especially for GPU miners that are mining Ethereum Classic with GPUs. It probably will not make sense to use GPUs on Ethereum Classic after the merge, because there's going to be tons of these types of little ASIC miners that, especially coming out right now, are going to be prevalent and dominating Ethereum Classic after the merge. So if you guys believe in Ethereum Classic, then, you know, these little tiny ASIC miners, these little iPolos, may make sense for you or not. Who knows, right? Nobody knows. So anyways, guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know if I can recommend to buy one of these things, because there's a lot of unknowns coming up in the next, I don't know, next couple months here, next year. And we all don't know how Ethereum Classic is going to fare once, you know, this bear market comes up in the next couple years, or maybe potential next 2 years. Who knows? And then if Bitcoin has a new run up in the next cycle, then it may carry Ethereum Classic to new all-time highs. Who knows? Nobody knows. Guys, here's the power supply. Okay, it requires 2 6-pins. It does come with it when you buy the iPolo V1 Milli. It comes in a box like this. Okay, it says Nano FPU inside. And if I just take out the box, the top here, here's the inside. It was nicely snug, nicely packaged in this nice foam. So it was nice and protected. It feels like a little tiny NAS. Oh, you can see size comparison, right? This is a Gold Shell Mini Doge, and this is the iPolo. So it's definitely a little bit smaller form factor. And oh, another thing that's great about it, it has Wi-Fi, so that you can essentially put it anywhere, like your living room or something. It does produce a little bit of sound, but it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. And then here is an RTX 3070, just as a comparison. Okay, this is a Founders Edition 3070. Look at the size difference there, right? It's pretty small form factor. Pretty nice, pretty nice. But anyways, guys, I think that's it for this video. I mainly wanted to portray the pros and cons to this, and thank you to iPolo for sending me this V1 Mini Classic Plus. It's pretty awesome, pretty awesome. And yeah, it's been mining Ethereum Classic for the past couple days now, no problem. Alright, my friends, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts about this down below in the comments, and if you guys are planning on buying one or not. Let me know of what you guys think of the price. It's around $2,000 at this as of recording, but I think as the bear market could come even closer, these could come down in price even more. Who knows, right? Who knows? Profitability does come down in the next while here if the market does decide to come down. Who knows? Nobody knows. Alright, my friends, thanks for watching. Have a good one, and peace out.